Hi everyone. So now what we'll do is we'll start solving a question. We'll learn how to use the first in first out and AVCO method using perpetual and periodic method both. So in this video, I'll teach you guys how to use the periodic method, which is an easier way. And in the next video, I'll teach you guys how to calculate the value of inventory using the perpetual method. Okay, so if you take a look at this question, there's a retailer, they've given you the purchases and the sales information. So just look at the data. He made certain purchases on 8th May, 20 units at $90, 12th May, 35 units at 85. You guys can see the price changes over here. 20th May, 32 units at 93 and 25th May, 23 units at 100. These are the sales made at different dates, 9, 17, 23rd, 24th, 27th. And one more thing that they've stated, they've given you the selling price. There's also an opening inventory that I should highlight, 10 items worth 80, which was already available. Right now, what we'll do is we'll start with first in first out. Under first in first out, remember the unit purchased first will be sold first. So what I'll do is I'll first list down my data. Alright, so let me just list down my data. These are all the units I've purchased so that we should have an idea. I have this opening inventory. I've written the price at the top so that I just remember their price. 8th May units, 12th May, 20th May, 25th May, and their respective purchase price. Now we need to start selling. The rule should be simple. We need to first sell this. Then we move to this unit, we'll sell this, then we'll sell this, then we'll sell this, and finally we'll sell this. All right, so first in, first out. That should be a rule. Now let's list down all your sales. So I've written down all the sales units in this column so that we can start selling it from this stock. So let's first sell the first units. The first set of units we have to sell is 11 units. So what I'll do is I have to sell 11 units. So I'll start with the first unit available. We'll sell 10 units from opening inventory so that we need to make opening inventory equal to 0. So the first part should be make this unit 0. This one is finished. And the remainder 1 can be sold from 8th May. All right, so finish off a stock and then move to the next stock.
Quick pause. If you're finding value in this explanation, there's so much more to discover. At Alt Academy, we break down every A-level concept with the same level of clarity. Now, let's continue.
After that, the next sale that we have to make is for 31 units. So for 31 units, what I'll do is I need to first finish this 8th May stock since this one is already done. So I have 19 more units left, 20 minus 1, I have 19 more left. So I will first sell 19 units from this one. I'll make this 0. Once I'm done with that, then I'll sell remainder 12 from the 12th May batch. All right, so finish off the stock. So I can say that these two stocks are now completed. They have been sold and we're on the 12th May stock. Now the third sale is for 18 units. Now 18 units we can sell because on 12th May we had 35 units, 12 were only sold, so 18 are still available. You can sell 18 from here. Now let's move to the next one. That's for 12 units. Now for 12 units, first check how many units are left over here. 35 minus 12 minus 18. We're only left with 5. So I can sell 5 units from 12th May. So what I'll do is I'll first sell 5 units from 12th May. We will make this 0. This stock has been completed. And the remainder 7 will be sold from 20th May. All right. So this goes from here. And now we come to the last sale. That's for 26 units. So for 26 units, I know for 20th May, I need to complete this first. 32 minus 7, only 25 are left. So I can only sell 25 from here. So once you do that, this one will also be 0. You will cancel this one out. And then you'll sell one more unit from this stock because we have to sell 26. So now what is unsold? Closing inventory is the unsold. All these batches have been sold. From this group, 23 minus 1, only 22 units are left. Now this becomes your closing inventory under first in first out. Also note that the price of this stock is 100. So the value of your closing inventory becomes 22 times 100. $2,200 is the value of your closing inventory under first in first out method using the periodic method. So over here, just simply draw up a table where you can write all the date of purchases and inventory with their prices so that you can remember them, just like sell, and all you need is to arrive at this number, which is your closing inventory, which becomes 2200 over here. That's the first in, first out. All right, now let's see how this inventory would be valued if we were following the average cost method. So for average cost method, what we have to assume is that all units are identical. So what we'll have to do is we'll list down all the units that we have and the purchases, their units, their corresponding purchase price, and find the total dollar value first. So opening inventory's value becomes 10 times 80, that's $800 was spent on this. 1800 for 8th May, 2975 for 12th May, 2976 and 2300. So now once you know the total dollar value, add up the total dollar value and find the total number of units purchased. Now we need to make them at an average price, which is that they're identical. So let's now find their average price. So if you divide 10851 by 120 units, the average price of a unit becomes 90.425. So AVCO says that these units, instead of being at different prices, they will now be at an average price, and the average price for this period is 90.425. So now find the closing inventory. Closing inventory is simple. You have 120 units in total. 98 are the number of units sold. So even in first and first out, you just saw all our sales, 11 units, 31, 18, 12, 26. If you add that up, that becomes 98 units. So you should be left with 22 units. This number is also something we saw in first and first out, because the number of units unsold will stay the same. It's just they're valued at a different price. Under first and first out, we valued it at the most recent price, which was 100. But under AVCO, we'll value it at 90.425. So the average price under AVCO becomes 1989. One point that I would want to make over here is that if you compare your closing inventory under first and first out, it was 2200, whereas under AVCO, that's 1989. So we learned in the previous video that under first and first out, the value of your closing inventory and your profit both will be higher as compared to AVCO.
Our complete A-levels accounting course is waiting for you on our website. In addition to accounting, you can also find business, economics, maths, and 4 other full A-level offerings. So thousands of students who've already unlocked their potential. Visit all to get me right now.